excited to see him fight.
Yeah, 5'10" flyweight. That's pretty crazy against a 5'5" flyweight.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I would have put him in the 6-foot bracket there.
I mean, you know a thing or two about being tall for a weight class, right?
Yeah, so they say. What he really wants to do is he wants to keep him at the end of his range, you know, use his advantage, because it's only an advantage if you use it. So I want to see Kiru use that. And Conor, you know, get to the inside, get them power shots going, or get his man to the floor. Good, nice jab from Conor.
Yeah, Conor Wilson, great fundamentals.
Yeah, very tidy in everything he does. You know, he's not really putting anything out of place as of yet. Kiru is so long. He's that nice step and left elbow, pulse shy, spinning back kick does land.
There's another Manchester top team versus next generation clash here. Saw Sheldon Ryan and Nathaniel Woods earlier on.
To see Kiru put a bit more out, a bit more, you know, he's very evasive and loads of feints, but he doesn't step in with too much just yet. But again, he's so long, I think he can take a few chances here.
Oh, nice shots there, snapped the head. Sahota back.
Heavy shot.
Going straight back to that jab. Seeing if he can set things up again. I mean, one of those lands flush, that could be $5,000 and 2 tickets to UFC London. That's the performance of the night bonus on offer tonight.
Yeah, back to spinning back kick too. And, you know, as you said, Conor is so fundamentally sound. You know, not getting too excited, just taking his time, walking his man down, and he's going to look for the same opportunity he's had. And Kiru is definitely going to be hesitant throwing anything after, you know, the shots he has at.
Good work from Conor Wilson there, advancing behind the punches.
Beautiful work, so tidy, everything nice and clean and crisp. Defensively so sound.
You know, when you say a guy's got really good fundamentals, some people might think, well, you know, it's not the most flattering way to describe someone, but fundamentals are fundamental for a reason. You've got those down, you're halfway there.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful to watch, and this is a masterclass. You know, I don't know if he has a background in boxing, but he looks definitely like he would have been well versed in boxing. Everything's so crisp.
Oh, nice right hand there from Wilson. Sahota firing back. Variations in the angles when he's moving forward from Wilson.
Yeah, and there's times where he could have threw a bit more, but he you know, opted for them fundamentals first and just kept it nice and safe and secure. And I think that's really the difference here at the minute. We haven't seen a lot from Kiru. I'd love to see a bit more output from him, a bit more, you know, power behind him, a bit more aggressiveness to him.
Spinning back fist attempt there from Sahota. Wilson blitzing back. And we are going to see a round 2 here in Manchester. Back underway, round 2. Kiru Sahota, Conor Wilson. looking to take another step up that flyweight ladder.
Kiru's very favouring that spinning back kick. I just feel there's not enough of a setup yet to really have Conor any reason to, you know, be covering up top to let that midsection be free. So.
I was just about to say, I'd love to see Kiru just throw something up the middle, whether it's a kick, and then you hear the coach Carl Prince say, go through the middle with the knee. You know, for such a tall guy against, you know, a guy who's got 5 inches of height on.
There's so many advantages that I feel, you know, we've yet to see in this fight. Nice body kick there from Conor Wilson.
Carl Prince calling for combinations from Kiru. Our feature prelim coming up next, folks. Alexis Sarmantidis taking on Oliver Terro. Big featherweight prospects clash after the flyweights are done. And then we get our main card. 8:30 UK time, of course, main evented by the lightweight title unification bout between the interim champ Emil Brown and the lightweight champ Sammy Silva.
Yeah, Conor's lovely into that 2-1. You know, rather than going conventional 1-2, he's mixing it up 2-1 and then heavy and then shots. There it is again. Finishes with a leg kick. Conor Wilson has not put a movement wrong tonight.
It's bloodied up the nose of Kiru a little bit. Kiru still throwing out those long rangy kicks. Oh, nice right hand.
Again, Kiru just needs to make something different here. He needs to change the pattern. But right now, we're just having a repeat of round 1.
I'd like to see that knee that his corner was calling for.
Yeah, just something up the middle, something to take a bit of risk for. You know, just something to really make Conor think, you know, about something else.
Coming up to 90 seconds left in this first round, second round rather.
There was that knee up the middle, but again, a few hands behind it would have made Conor maybe close up a bit more and give that gap up the middle. Yeah, feels like Conor just wants his man to pick up the speed, a bit more movement, a bit more activity.
Yeah, I think they're insinuating there that Kiru's maybe second-guessing himself a little bit.
Again, he did eat heavy shots, but
Tries to spin an elbow, but gets caught with a couple of nice hooks from Conor Wilson.
But kind of like I said, sometimes you do have to take a risk, you know, break the pattern and just...
There's a nice spinning kick to the body from Wilson.
There's one for you, he says. It's been a great round for Conor with 30 seconds to go.
Paul Rimmer in the next-gen corner, just warning Conor to attack his opponent's calf.
All you got, 10 seconds. Let's go, Kiru. And again, feet.
There's that spinning kick again to the body.
He's done a great job so far. Okay, Kiru is walking him down a bit more, but just needs to now take that next move. There was a teep up the middle. Is exactly what we need.
Shades of Anderson Silva, Vito Belfort from many years ago. It's the kind of damage that can do, especially for a taller guy against a shorter opponent. Is this Kiru coming to life in the third round?
Just needs to keep his foot in the gas. Connor's trying to creep back into that walking him down zone where he's doing such good work. He's so good at evading that pressure.
Wilson snapping off that jab again.
Oh, lovely right hand. The head kick just missed.
Yeah, just toes across the teeth there. A beautiful technique from Wilson. Sahota firing off a jab of his own now. Can he use it to set something up?
Lovely jabs get him through. And I won't be surprised if you see Connor starting to pick up the pace, and really try and look for his own finish too, because the level of performance he's bringing, he's going to want to perfect it. As you say that, Kiru's starting to wake up a bit more with the shots. The power is definitely picking up. 3 shots up the middle.
A lot of reddening on that lead leg of Kiru as well.
And he switches in that southpaw.
Yeah, I think that might be troubling him,
No, definitely. If the stance switch is definitely a clear sign of that.
Looks like there's a bit of swelling on it.
But again, look how patient Connor is. He could be jumping back into that cab, but there's no need to yet. Wants to get his man to forget about it and then go back to it.
Again, catches him right on the end of that right hand. Oh, another right hand for Wilson. Kiru firing a knee up the middle.
Again, just when Connor's starting to find his groove again, and we're just falling back into that same first and second rhythm. Which is no knock on Kiru at all, but Connor's just doing such a fantastic job of doing his game plan.
Connor trying that spin attack again. Chops at that lead leg.
Yes, changes the stance again.
A minute and change left on the clock. Still plenty of time for one of these guys to pull off something spectacular and bag themselves $5,000. Just a little bit shy with that spinning back fist from Connor Wilson.
A minute to go. Does Connor, put the foot on and try and get his own finish? Or do we just see this one out? But Kiru needs to go for broke here.
Another big chopping leg kick. Both guys firing off big shots here in the final stages. 20 seconds left on the clock now. If Kiru's going to do something, it has to be now. It has to be big. Swinging for the fences. Are we going to see a furious finish? All tries the spinning kick without trading kicks.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27 in favor of your winner by way of unanimous decision. In the right corner, Connor
surprises on the scorecards. Connor Wilson, 7 and 3 now.
$5 grand and all, we can get a finish. But that's
Gets
a performance.
back into the winner's circle after that frustration.